opened in late 2020. There's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Callahan. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, Callahan. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 42. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to right. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Willis. On the right side, this is Miller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The fourth down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be Walker hit, and the ball is out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else he did? You make your defense, man.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third down, it's Willis. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw, and it's a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roth, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Roth able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. In motion, the tight end. Willis with another keeper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Callahan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 23. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, it's Roth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 2nd down now, it's Roth. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Willis out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now it's Lockett. call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Callahan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
In motion goes the tight end.
18, right here.
From the 36, Willis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Willis. That's caught by Sims. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Malik Willis, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use... He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrong. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street.
To throw, here's Willis. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Willis with another keeper, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The final shot before break. Callahan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Callahan. And this is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And that is incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down.
Willis, 4th down here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On first down, Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roth, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here's Willis.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Callahan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Off play action. Callahan going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, Callahan. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
He completes this into the hands of Miller.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Willis from the gun on third down. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Willis will look to pass again here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Willis from the gun on third down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. Inside the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down, Callahan. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Callahan. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. Looking to throw. Callahan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an intercept. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now his 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Callahan.
He's going to get this complete here to lock it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Callahan going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Yeah, they'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Roth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. It's Roth.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Roth. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. yards, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Callahan. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
David Montgomery,
52 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Back to throw. Callahan. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a handoff up the middle. Roth, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And Walker has it. And some room to roam now.
And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week.